Do you ever find yourself screaming, "Ugh, men," into your pillow?
And then immediately wondering, why do I even like these adorable, evil, sexy villains?
Because same.
Welcome to Ugh, Men, the podcast where we commiserate in our pain together.
We'll hear juicy secrets from our guests, react to your Ugh Men moments, and highlight amazing women from history who've been dealing with men's bullshit since the dawn of time. Because
if we don't laugh about it, I'll definitely cry.
Welcome to this week's episode of Ugh Men.
I'm your host, Lauren, and I hate when men hate on women's sports, but I love when they have their ears pierced.
And I'm Brinlee Lenn, and I love educated men, but I hate fragile masculinity.
And today is a special episode where it will just be me and Brin.
Don't be too excited to hear all our stories.
We love all of our guests, and we know you do too. But today we wanted to share some of our insane Ugh Men moments, which is harder when we have such amazing guests and we just want to listen to them talk and tell their stories. So we're going to be selfish and take this episode to just share our stories.
And it's hard because sometimes we just have to take an episode. It's hard.
Well, I had a vision, but I don't like this vision anymore.
Keep the vision going. I'm intrigued.
Well, I was just going to say that I am so upset actually because, as you may know, this podcast is called Ugh Men and it's all about things men do that are ugh.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also just like pissed off that we're just like allowing men to be ugh.
Right. Like, why aren't we expecting more?
Because it's like, oh, they're just boys. Like, boys are stupid. They just do stupid things. But like, no. That's stupid.
Rewrite the narrative.
Like, why are they
sick
just...
of this.
We're just like, oh, boys are the worst. But like, then that just
That's
like enables them to be the worst.
Boys will be boys. And I'm like, what? Since when, bro?
Anyways, it pisses me off. But
insane.
Take it away, Bren. What's your main Ugh Men moment that you want to share for this episode?
My main Ugh Men moment for this episode.
Everyone, pause. If you're listening, you're just want to like go like cuddle up and grab some snacks because these are going to be some good stories.
Yeah.
So if you're like ready for like...
Go take your bathroom break now. Get wrapped up in a blankie. Like, no worries.
Like, it's like basically you guys are going to... Jaws are going to be on the floor, so...
And they are. Like, we already know
excited.
We have some fans, so like... if you guys are listening, you know who you are.
No worries.
But it's okay. Anyways, so the story I'm going to share today is actually going to be Blast the Past from high school. There was this boy.
All good things happen in high school.
And especially Madison High School. Like, it's hard. Okay.
Bobcats. Claws out.
Cats. Claws out.
Oh. Wait, why was that good, though?
That's what the cheerleaders always did.
All right.
Let's get going. Okay.
Take it away.
So there was this boy I was kind of dating in high school. We went to homecoming together and we were like talking for a few months. I don't know. But he had said like, he said this to one of my friends. He's like, I really like Brinlee, but I just don't want anything with her. And so me being me, I'm like, this is my final straw. Like, okay. Then feel my presence or feel my absence, bitch. Okay. And so we kind of like stopped talking. No, we still talked, but we just like didn't hang out as much, or like I was hanging out with other boys at this point then.
Mm-hmm.
And okay, I actually got really upset too because while we were talking, like on his birthday, I got my wisdom teeth out, and the night before I was hanging out with him and he was like, he told me, he was like, what am I supposed to do? Like, you can't give me my birthday kiss since you're getting your wisdom teeth out tomorrow.
Wow.
And I was like, bro, you want me to kiss you in front of all these people? And he was like, yeah, it's my birthday wish. And I was like, holy cow. And so I made everyone in the car close their eyes and I kissed him.
What? Guys, my mouth was just like
it was really literally on the floor. Like, she got on the floor. Just kidding. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, and so that was the night before surgery.
That's so silly.
The next day, he came and brought me ice cream and like sat with me. And of course, like, I'm looking
sweet.
Ugly, bro. Like,
oh, I've seen the picture.
I was gonna say,
just kidding. She looked beautiful.
No, it's too bad our viewers can't see a picture because I have never seen someone get as swollen as I did. It was so bad. And so he came and saw me, brought me ice cream, all this stuff. Was like so nice to me.
Wait, and it was his birthday?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that's so precious.
I know, it was so cute of him. I sent him this whole birthday message when I was looped up on drugs. It was actually really funny. But then I find out, like, while I was recovering, he was like out making out with this other girl. Yeah.
Oh.
Which, like, I couldn't really be mad because we weren't dating.
Right, but disappointing nonetheless.
Yeah, and, like, he would have been so mad at me if I was kissing another boy.
Well, right, like, you were his birthday wish.
I was his birthday wish. No worries. Like, it's still... And so then, like, I was just kind of like, okay, I'm done. Like, I wasn't really upset, but I was just like, this is not worth my time. Like,
right.
I don't know. Actions speak a lot louder than words, so gotta...
So true.
Anyways. So then I go about my life, I guess. I'm dating other people, and bro, like, is very obviously like, ugh, I want you back. He kept telling me that, and I was like, oh, like, I don't know. Like, I knew he'd been kissing other girls. I wasn't really sure who, but I was just kind of like, you're just saying that, and good. Feel my absence, bitch. Like, that was the goal. And so then that was in like November of 2023. Now here comes January 6th, 2024. I like just have this weird like kind of glass shooting pain in my throat. And I was like, bro, this is so stupid. Like, do I have strep? And I was like, this is so dumb. So I go to the doctor, and I was like, there's no way I would have mono, right? Like, there's no way. Because, like, to my knowledge, hasn't been sick. Right. You're going to have to really bleep that out. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So this boy, like, he hadn't been sick to my knowledge, and, like, we hadn't kissed since November. So it's been, like, 6 weeks. Yeah. And so I go into the doctor, and I was like, I was just getting scared. I was like, maybe test me for mono. They're like, no, this is strep. So they tested me for strep. It came back negative, and they're like, we're putting you on antibiotics anyways.
What?
Yeah. I was like, okay.
Oh, I don't love that.
I know. So they were so positive that it was strep throat.
But you told them, like, it might be mono?
I was like, it might be mono. Like, I knew that it was going around at my school, but I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it hasn't, I don't know. All right. So then I am on the antibiotics, and it's only getting worse, and I can't swallow. Like, it just hurts so bad. I was just crying so much. I didn't go to school.
My, like, throat hurts just thinking about this.
I could show you the picture. It's disgusting, though.
I'm okay, but I believe you.
Yeah. I ended up... Oh, I didn't go back into the doctor. What happened? It literally got so bad in the middle of the night. Like, I was just crying, and I couldn't stop crying, and it hurt so bad. Like, nothing was helping. I was taking so much Tylenol and ibuprofen. Nothing was helping. And so I forgot what it was, but what really triggered this, but my parents ended up taking me into the ER. Yeah.
Oh.
All the way down in Idaho Falls, because the doctors, like, I had a really bad experience with one of the doctors at Madison. My mom, spoiler, almost sued him. And
should have.
I know, she should have, but now he can't work with, like, girls anymore.
Really?
Yeah. But it would have been nice, because maybe I would have gotten some money.
Yeah. Maybe we wouldn't be in college now.
Yeah. We'd be in Ibiza, baby. Anyways.
Guys, if you guys haven't seen My Fault London, watch it.
Watch it. All right. Well,
but, like,
actually don't watch
know that we told you.
Oh, that guy's so sexy, though.
It's such a good movie.
Gosh. Shout out if you know my fantasy. Only like 4 of you do. Continuing on, I go to
Put your guesses in the comment. Just kidding. Don't. That's weird.
So then I go to the hospital, and like it just hurts so bad. The doctor comes in, and she goes, I'm testing you for mono. And of course it comes back positive. Like, I was so mad though, and I literally was raging in the emergency room. Like, my mom was like, Brinlee, you need to chill out, because
I can imagine,
because I was like, clearly, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him.
Because if you've never seen Brinlee really mad, you're missing out. It's kind of scary, but it's a little funny.
Yeah, I traumatized Lauren this week. Poor girl's standing there. She's like, can I go to bed? And I was standing there yelling.
But at least she wasn't mad at me.
This is true. I wasn't mad at her. So then, like, I am just so upset that this boy gave me mono, because there was no one else that I kissed that, like, it could have been. And I don't share drinks with people because I'm a little bit of a germaphobe. Like, not extremely, but I just don't love it. And so I just was like freaking out, and I was like, oh my gosh. So I didn't tell anyone. Oh, they gave me some morphine though, and it was so nice, bro. Like, the guy, he was like, push some morphine, and I literally have never felt more great in my entire life. And then the doctor came back in and he was like, do you want some more morphine before you leave? And I was like, I literally said this. I go, yeah, but I don't want you to think I'm a drug addict.
No worries though.
But he started laughing and he gave me some more morphine, so no worries, guys. But then I don't really say anything to anyone, but I text the boy and I say, hey, do you by chance have mono, or like kissed anyone that had mono? And he was like, no, I think I had it last year, but like not that I know of. And then I find out that this other girl that I was kind of friends with, but like not really, she had also been kissing him within 2 weeks that I had kissed him, and we both got mono and were hospitalized for it. Yep. So what the actual hell? Like, wait, what do you mean?
That's crazy.
And so then,
guys, that's so unfair that like he had no symptoms and
I know
it ruined both of your guys'
No, it was, guys, I missed a month of my senior year. Like, I couldn't go to school. I had an emergency tonsillectomy because all of my tonsil tissue was completely necrotic, rotting in my mouth.
Oh my gosh.
It was so disgusting. So they take out my tonsils and my adenoids, and they were like, this is going to be like a really painful surgery. I don't know if you guys have had your tonsils out, but it is truly, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
I've heard, I got my tonsils out when I was really young, but like everyone says it's like not bad, but when you get older, the worse it gets, which is like so interesting to me why that is.
Yeah.
But I've heard it's horrible.
It is. It was horrible. It was the worst thing I've ever been through. Like, guys, I couldn't swallow, so I just drool out of my mouth. And like, I made my parents crush up ibuprofen because I refused to swallow it. I couldn't. It hurt so bad.
Oh, you poor thing.
But then like this, like I hadn't told anyone that I had mono, but from where I live, like word spreads like wildfire. And he texts me and he's just like, I just don't appreciate you telling everyone that I gave you mono. Like, you could have gotten it from sharing drinks and all this. And I was like, dude, I never, like, I'm literally on my deathbed. You think I'm out here saying, give me mono? Like, I never said that. But put 2 and 2 together, everyone knows we kissed. Everyone knows that I haven't kissed anyone else.
Yeah. Wow.
And that 2 girls that you kissed got mono.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And so he got like so mad at me. And I was like, dude,
mad at you for being sick?
Like he was mad because he was like,
well, like, no, I get he was mad that people thought it was from him, but like you're the one that's sick, so he has nothing to be mad about.
And then get this, so like it takes me a month to recover. I miss a whole month of school. It was so bad. Horrible. It was awful. And then like probably like 3 weeks in, so I was kind of on the up and up, but also not really. Like I was just miserable. I would stay up all night watching National Geographic documentaries. But he snaps me and he's like, hey, like, do you want to hang out? And I was like, what? I was like, what do you mean? I'm so tired. I can't do anything. I'm so sick. And he was just like, well, I was thinking we could just like chill and watch a movie. Oh. And he was like, we could go with some of my friends. I was like, are you kidding me? I'm not gonna go Netflix and chill with you, dude. Not that he would have tried to kiss me, obviously, but it's just like,
you're like, this is what got me into this mess.
Well, I'm like, I literally can't get off the couch.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think I'm just like down to hang out?
Oh, that's annoying.
And then after I was like fully recovered, like he spun back and was like, I want to date you. I want this and this and this. Like, and I was like, no. I said, you're leaving on a mission, and no. And he was like really sad about it.
I mean, I would be sad if you shut me down.
Which most people are. Just kidding. Guys, that was a joke. I forget that our viewers don't know me, so they like probably think that I'm just like a narcissist, and I swear.
Guys, we accidentally like convinced ourselves that we're the best in the world.
It's hard though. It really,
affirmations actually work.
They do. They really do work.
If you're ever trying to convince yourself of something, if you say it so many times, you'll start to become it.
The power of your mind is unlimited.
Shout out to Brinlee's vision whiteboard.
Oh yes, guys. I bought myself a whiteboard because it helps me study. This is a little tangent, but I've been writing inspirational quotes on it to get myself through the next 3 weeks of the semester.
It's really awesome. The other day we were driving in the car and she's like, say it with me. And she's like, I'm smart.
Oh, wait, I forgot about that. I was like, what is she about to say, bro? Yeah, I made Lexi and Lauren do my affirmations with me. which was...
And it was like early in the morning, and she's like, I can't hear you. I was like, Brinlee, shut up. I'm going to smack you. Sorry, is that the end of your...
That's like pretty much the gist of my story. It was just like humbling to get mono from this kid that like didn't really like me, but then like did like me. I don't know.
Yeah, that's disappointing for sure.
It was hard, but no worries, guys.
But she came
on the up
and
and
she
up.
conquered. What is it? She came.
I came, I saw, I conquered.
Oh.
Veta vidi vici. Did you know I used to take Latin?
I did not know that, but that's kind of a slay.
It was required in, I think it's Veni Vidi Vici actually, but it was required for my elementary school. So imagine little 6th grade Brinlee speaking Latin.
Okay, sorry, she's better than all of us.
Booyah! Don't ask me to say anything because I don't remember. Anyways, Lauren, what? I want to hear your story. Like, what do you have cooking up today?
Okay, guys, I'm going to try to make this as short as possible. So wish me luck. Guys, oh my gosh, I have recently, this is not like a recent discovery, but a recent realization. I actually never stopped talking. I drove home. That's like a 2-hour drive. I talked out loud to myself the entire 2 hours.
That's honestly the way to do it, though. Like, it keeps you entertained.
But, like, that's kind of mildly concerning.
No.
But I had really fun. Okay, well, clearly all of my practicing isn't helping because I still don't know how to speak English. No worries.
It's hard.
Anyways.
It's been a long day, guys.
It has been. Except I did not go to my first 2 classes. So, slay! Slay!
Now do it with me.
Slay! Jazz hands. Okay, so my story also originates from high school. Guys, I promise we're not like, oh, we're still in high school. These are just like insane things because high school is an insane place. Mm-hmm. So don't think we're weird. I mean, you can think we're weird, but not for this reason.
Exactly. Like other reasons, okay, but not
valid.
This reason.
But basically, I start going out with this guy. Like he was like, oh, wait, you're so cute. I'm like, I know, I'm perfect. Like right. We can go out if you want. That's actually not how that happened at all.
But like pretty much. but like almost there.
He was obsessed with me and I was like, sure. And then
as it should be.
Which then I became obsessed with him, which is always how it happens. I'm like, why do you guys want me first and then not want me anymore?
Bro, goblins always do that.
I keep hitting my freaking headphones on the microphone.
Yeah, this is not great.
Hold still. Guys, I also recently, wait, maybe this has to do with it. I also recently found out I have ADHD, so maybe that's why I can just talk.
Probably.
Focus. Okay, long story short, I was dating this guy, and now we're in September. I move up to college, and I'm like so sad because he's leaving on his mission at the end of September, and I'm just like, ugh. So every weekend I go home, but then I have to drive back to college, and I'm like, oh, I hate my life. My boyfriend is far away from me, whatever. So I come home for his farewell weekend. Friday we hang out, which as our last date, we go to the movies, which is like a little weird to me because I was like, wait, we like not even like watching a movie at my house where we can make out. We're watching a movie at the movie theaters where we can't talk to each other. I'm like, you're about to leave me for 2 years.
That's
and
lame.
Like your best thought was let's go to the movies.
Yeah, he could have done better.
I don't know. Like that was definitely like weird vibes for sure. So then Saturday he was like, but I'm going to be with like my friends and family, so I can't really hang out with you. I'm like, bro, you're literally in love with me. Why would you like, not hang Friday, Saturday?
This is
flags I ignored. Okay, guys, don't worry about it.
This is the man that said he wanted to marry her.
Yes. Oh, there's so much to this story. Oh my gosh.
I know.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, I am at home. I spent all of Saturday like making this cute basket for him because like when you go to mission, you have like 10 days where you're like a missionary but like at home. And so I was like making him this basket of stuff he can have at home, then he'll take on his mission, like writing him this like 10-page letter of how much I love him. Cute. Like all this stuff. And I get a text from one of my friends, and well, she calls me and she's like, what are you up to? I was like, oh, I'm just making his basket. And she's like, cute. And we're gonna give him a name.
Chopped cheese. Cheese.
Yeah. Wait, what's a name?
Cheese.
I need to be a real name.
Why? Cheddar.
Okay. Anyways, so she's like, has your boyfriend hung out with? Ugh, there's so much. There also was a few things during this time where he had a lot of issues with his ex-girlfriend, and they're like, she's crazy, and I was like, oh, like shoot. Like one day I was at his house and she parked her car outside his house, and when he drove me home, she like followed us to my house and then like started like honking. It's like 1:30 in the morning, like honking at my house.
Holy
like,
cow.
So weird. So I was like, oh yeah, like she's crazy, I don't know, but like whatever, he's my boyfriend now, so like it's whatever.
Yeah.
She was like, has he hung out with her recently? And I was like, no, he's with his friends, like I don't know. And she was like, well, one of our other friends sent her these pictures and was like, we're just gonna call him Jim. Why is Jim hanging out with
Martha?
Oh, okay. Why is Jim hanging out with Martha? And we were like, what? And apparently there was some pictures that Martha had posted on her Bisco that were like faraway shots from the back of like a boy, and it looked like Jim's car. And then
I remember seeing this picture.
They were like bad, but I was like, that's not Jim. Like, what the freak? He doesn't like Martha. Like, this isn't a thing that's happening.
Right.
Because like obviously Ollie just tells me, guys, if a guy sits and talks crap about his ex the whole time you're together, he's probably still with his ex.
Probably. That's the moral of the story.
So I like immediately call him, and I was like I see these pictures and I was like, that doesn't look like him, like that doesn't make sense. So I call him because I'm like, well, this is my boyfriend, like he should be able to talk about it, whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, like, have you hung out with Martha? Did you hang out with Martha yesterday? And he was like, no. And I was like, you sure? And he's like, yeah, I'm sure, like I'm just whatever his excuse was. And I was like, okay, like whatever, bye. And then I like called my friend back and I was like, he said he wasn't with her. And she's like, did you send him the pictures? And I was like, no. And she's like, send him the pictures. And I sent him the pictures and he was like, yeah, that was me. And I was like,
cheddar, bro.
are we serious? And so I call him and I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, you lied to me. Not only were you not with her, then you lied to me in saying that like it wasn't you. Like, what?
Yeah, like he was straight up gonna just deny it until...
And then he was trying to tell me that he's like, remember when I went up the canyon the other day with my friend? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, she came with us. And so like he came with us, so like nothing happened. We were just like all hanging out, but she wanted to like say goodbye to me before I left on my mission.
That's so weird.
And
that's so weird.
Which I was like, okay, like they did it for like a long time. So I was like, okay, like I guess I kind of get like wanting to say bye.
But why wouldn't he just talk to you about it?
I don't know. So weird. But I was like, okay, well, if the friend was up there, like, I did know you were going to go up the canyon, whatever. Which also, that was like a Monday when they like supposedly went up the canyon. That was the day he was supposed to come visit me up in college. Oh. And he was like, sorry, I can't anymore. And I was like, are we serious? And then that night he went and hung out with her. And I was like devastated, which obviously I didn't know that time, but I was devastated he didn't come stay with me. Guys, this is just the beginning. So I like see these pictures and I'm like, whatever. So I like hang up the phone and I'm like, what the hell is your problem? I'm done. And I like call my best friend crying and I'm like, meet me. So we met at like this Miss parking lot because I was like in the middle of us and I was like, I need to see her right this moment. And then we're like talking and I'm like so angry and so sad. And then he calls me, he's like, where are you at? I'm like, I'm at Smith's. And he's like, can I talk to you? And I was like, yeah, whatever. So he pulls up at Smith's and we're like in the parking lot and he's like, I'm so sorry. Gives me like whatever story and was just like, I don't know, like he was just like, I just felt bad for her. She was just crying and like wanted to say bye to me and I was just like, okay. And I was like so mad at him, but I loved this man so much that I was just like, okay. And I was like, do you not understand what she's trying to do? Like, she wants to have control over, because he's like, I totally understand if you don't come to my farewell tomorrow. And I was like,
you're like, what?
I'm your girlfriend, I'm gonna show up at your farewell. She like, this is what she wants to like know that she can call you whenever and you'll come. Like, I was totally like blaming it all on her and like, stupid boy, you don't know that she has you wrapped around like whatever, like,
which kind of plays into the whole like, boys are just dumb. No,
right.
They're
No,
not.
they're actually
they're
evil.
calculated and they know what they're doing.
So like this conversation ends with us making out in the car and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be there tomorrow, like I'm gonna show up as your girlfriend. And he's like, I love you, I'm so sorry, whatever. And I like text him and I was like, can you tell her to take down the pictures? And he's like, yeah. And I told her not to come to the farewell, like I don't want to see her. And I was like, okay, thanks. He's like, sorry, I love you. And I'm like, because it's like he's leaving to
like, what are you supposed to just be mad at
the
him?
other side of the world?
Yeah, for 2 years.
Like, I was like, I don't know what. And so whatever, we wake up, go to his farewell, like my whole family comes because he's my boyfriend, and we get there and guess who walks in? Martha and her mother, and they sit right in front of me and my family.
That's crazy. I didn't know she sat right in front of you.
Yes. And I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm like livid. And I'm like texting him and I was like, you got this. Like, it's going to be awesome. He like gives his good talk, whatever. And like sacrament meeting's over. And she stands up and like starts walking towards him. And I was like, bitch, get out of the way. That's my boyfriend. I'm hugging him first. Like, are we serious?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So she like gets up there first and she like gives him like, he gives her like a side hug. And then I like up there and like run and like give him like a full good hug. And I was like, you did so good, like whatever. And so like my family was there, we were like talking, and then we're like, we'll meet you at your house, because like we had like dinner or lunch at his house after. So I was like, oh my gosh, no way she's here, this is crazy, whatever. But like at least I look hot and everyone can see that.
Right.
I was clearly his girlfriend in that scenario.
Yeah.
We're sitting eating food. I'm like, hopefully this story is interesting. I feel like I'm telling it bad.
It is. No, I'm like invested.
We're sitting eating the lunch at his house, and Martha comes up to us and she goes, are you Lauren? I'm like, yeah. And she's like, can I talk to you for a second? And I was like,
have you guys ever met before?
Well, we went to high school together, but like I really did not know her at all. I was kind of a loser in high school.
Me too. It's okay.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
And so like, no, so not really. We'd never talked before, but like I knew who she was, but I'm sure she didn't know who I was. I don't know. Okay. But I'm like, yeah, just like, so we go outside onto like his porch, and she's like, hi, and I'm like, what? And I'm just thinking like, what is this girl gonna say? And she was like, you know, like me and Carson have been hanging out, right? And I was like, yeah, I know you hung out like last week. And then she was like, well, like, do you know, she's like, how often hang out? And I was like, well, I mean, I'm up at school, so like that's hard, but every weekend I come home and we like spend every weekend together. And she's like, how often do you guys kiss? And I was like, what?
Like, he's my boyfriend, what do you mean?
And then I was like, what? And then she's like, well, like me and kiss. And I was like, oh, that's funny because he's my boyfriend. And she was like,
that's what you said to her?
Yes. She's like, what? I had no idea. She's like, how long have you guys been like going out, whatever? And I'm like, where is this man? Steam is coming out of my head because I'm just like,
what do you mean?
You just told me last night you've never kissed her. So like,
that's
what do you mean?
Crazy.
She just tells me that you guys have been making out all summer. Oh. So I'm like, where is he? I'm like storming through his house. Like, keep in mind, like his cousins, aunts, uncles, friends, everyone in his life is there. And I'm like, where? And his aunt's like, I think he's outside. And I see all of his friends sitting there. I'm like, where is he? And then they're like, he's in his room. We like go get him and we're like, come upstairs now. And we like go out on the front porch. And Martha was like, we know everything. And she was like, you've been telling her you love, like you've been dating all summer, but you've been telling me you love me too.
Holy cow.
Like, and like, I'm like, just so like my whole world has turned upside down in 24 hours. I'm like, what is even happening?
Right.
And he just is like, yeah, like, I'm so sorry. And he tells her, he's like, I don't know what I was supposed to do when you are just like sitting crying, telling me you love me. Like, of course I'm going to say it.
Oh, that's a crazy statement in and of itself.
Right. So like, he did admit that like he didn't really love her. He really loved me.
Right.
But like, still crazy.
Still crazy. And he's still kissing her.
Right.
Holy cow.
And so then his mom comes out and is like, he needs to come inside and like take pictures. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, like your mom's your cop out, whatever. We're just like talking, and then my friends that were there and her friends were there, we're all like talking, and we're like, what is even happening? I look at her phone and her screensaver is a picture of him.
Oh.
And my screensaver is a picture of him, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose my mind.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So then
that's
I'm
crazy.
Like sobbing hysterically. His friends come out and start showing me a video of him kissing another girl when he went to California in the summer.
Oh. So not just another, but two others.
Right, which we weren't like official at that time, but like but we were still very much getting to falling in love, and he was still kissing other girls, and I had to watch videos of him kissing other girls.
Yeah,
like,
that's crazy for them to show you.
Like in the middle of me like hysterically sobbing, and then my friends were like, get out of here. Like it's like these 10 boys that are like knew about all of this the whole time. Then his sister comes out and is like, you guys need to leave, like this is a special event for our family, like don't ruin it.
And Martha was like,
did you know about this? Obviously she knew because we were both at his house, like different times of the summer. And she's like, why did you not like say anything? And she goes, well, can you like blame him? Like a girl for each year.
That's absurd. Like, holy cow.
And I was like,
this is not real.
I thought we were friends. Like, are we serious? We're just like, whatever. So we're like, I guess we'll leave. And then the mom comes back out and she's like, we're so sorry. We know he didn't mean to hurt you and he cares about you both. And Martha's like, well, can we at least say bye? So she's like, sure. So he comes out. Oh, guys, also the first time when we like confronted him, his like grandma was outside and I was like livid. And I was like, what, do you want me to tell your grandma that you're a cheater? Because he was like, be quiet, like my grandma's right there. And I was like, no, she should know that you're a cheater. Don't respect anyone but yourself. And then the other girl was like, no, don't let his grandma know. And I was like,
why?
Oh my gosh, why are we like protecting men from their actions? Like, are we serious?
Yeah,
like,
as if these aren't the consequences of his actions. Hello.
And then he comes out and daps her up and like gives me a hug. And she's like, really, that's all I get? And then he like gave her a hug, and like that's basically how it ended. And
that's crazy.
We just like, well, and then I'm like leaving, and then his mom was like, Lauren, come inside. She gave me a hug and she's like, I just want you to know that like you were our favorite. We really loved you. Like it made me like, as a mom, I've never seen my son this happy, and it like brought me so much joy of how much joy you've brought to him like this summer, and like I can't thank you enough. And like, yes, I did know that she was hanging out, but just know like she's crazy, and so don't believe everything she says. And I was like,
but that's crazy. Why are you making excuses for your son?
Right.
Your son is about to go serve a mission and you can't like make him own up to his actions and do the right thing.
Yeah, like
he shouldn't have been allowed to go. That's crazy.
I know. My best friend was so mad, and she's like, let's get him to stay home for this. I'm like, well, no, because I'm actually a nice person and I'm not going to ruin his life. Like, he just destroyed mine. But
right. And you're better than I am.
So then fast forward a few months, and one of my family friends is really good friends with his parents. Long story short, they tell me that there was a third girl that he was making out with during the summer also.
So there was 4?
Well,
the one was in California, and then there's another one?
Yeah, there was another one.
Oh my gosh. And
I was like, are we serious? It's been 3 months since, mostly over it.
Yeah.
And then they tell me that there was another girl, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I guess he was like upset that I hadn't emailed and reached out to him, and I was like, sorry.
Like, what do you expect from me? I don't know. We're not dating anymore.
Right? Like, you lost your chances. And I guess like he told his dad, because they were mad. He's like, yeah, I never would have married Martha, but like I always was planning on marrying Lauren.
That's crazy.
I'm like, you don't cheat on the girls you're planning on marrying. Are we serious?
Yeah, that's absurd. And he would have never told you.
Never.
It's not like he felt like remorse.
Guys,
he was sorry you found out.
Apology was like, he texted me the next day. The weakest apology I've ever heard in my, like, it was so dumb. Like, actually just filled me with rage.
And I just don't blame you.
Anyways, well, wait, we didn't talk for forever, and then in November, I, like, emailed him, and I was like, when I found out about the other girl, I was like, what is your problem? And that's so he never responded to me, but that was officially, like, a year ago today, I think, so.
No way.
Wow. Oh, no, it might have been the 22nd, but today's the 17th, but pretty close.
That's crazy.
But we haven't talked since, so maybe he'll come out from his mission and beg to marry me.
But no, good riddance. He's not very cute either.
He's a little cute.
No, he's not. She's
but
lying.
like, also, we weren't really good for each other at all.
Yeah.
So
that makes it tricky for sure.
Yeah, so I mean, like, definitely it was a good thing it ended. It just is insane how it ended, because like, what do you mean? Anyways, thanks for listening. Hopefully that wasn't too boring to you guys.
No. Okay,
we are now going to react to a few of you guys' Ugmen moments, and if you want to be featured on an episode, email us at ug.men.podcast@gmail.com or go to the link on our website, ugmen.my.canva.site. So let's pull some of these stories up. We're gonna maybe only do 1 or 2 because there's not that much time.
Okay.
This one says, my junior year of high school, my boyfriend at the time broke up with me at the parking lot of the dance after I paid for everything, and then went home with the girl I was worried about our whole relationship.
That's terrible. Girl, get your money back.
That makes me want to cry.
I'm just so sorry, my queen.
This one says, maybe it's a me problem, but I've had multiple times where boys have said they tested me to see if I would text them, and of course I failed the failed the test every time. But isn't that weird? Like, what TikTok did they watch that made them want to test me? Whatever happens to test corrections.
Test corrections is so funny.
But,
what?
But like, it is so weird. Like, why are they like, oh, if you don't text me back, like, not even text me back. It just they wanted her
to text them
first.
That's
and
so
like,
stupid.
I don't know. Like, I'm just like, don't play games. Like, if you want to talk to someone, do it.
Yeah. Guys, also, my friend told me she was hanging out with these boys back home where she goes to school, and he said to her, he was like, yeah, like when I take a girl on a first date, if I want to kiss her, like obviously I'm gonna go in to kiss her, but if she kisses me back, like I know that's not my wife and I'll never take her out on another date. That's insanity.
That's weird.
That's weird. And also, like, that poor girl, a lot of the times I've been in that situation where this boy goes in to kiss me and I'm like, I don't really want to kiss him, but I'd rather just kiss him than deal with the awkwardness of being like, no,
right,
drive me home. But then he's just like, oh, you just get automatically out the door because my wife would never. Well, my husband would never. So what the
like, I'm also like sick of them like acting like they're better. Like, they're the ones that are freaks and like always just want to have sex and that's all they think about always.
I know.
And so like the second one we're like, okay, like we'll kiss you, and you're like, you're a slut and a dirty whore, and it's like,
yeah, they're
no,
like I've had boys literally tell me, they're like, yeah, well, I would never date someone that I would like hook up with. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you?
I've never once cared about like if a boy is like
has like bodies or something.
Yes,
yeah,
like it's just like whatever. Like, you had a life before me. I don't know. Like, I don't care. It's not like if you're a respectable person, I don't care that you kiss on the first date. Like, yeah. I'm so hot. Why wouldn't you kiss me on the first date? Like, the freak.
Right.
I don't know.
It's so weird. Like, the double standard is crazy.
Yeah,
it's just like, I don't know.
Well, it's like, have you guys watched Handmaid's Tale? I know it's like been out for a while, but me and Britt have just really got into it.
How many weeks ago did we start? Like, I don't, 2 weeks ago,
maybe 3,
2 or 3 weeks ago.
Yeah,
and we really like it.
We really like it, but it's just like, I mean, we could do a whole episode in and of itself talking about Handmaids.
Maybe we should.
Guys,
maybe once we finish it,
that's good, we can do a recap. But like, the double standard, obviously it's all double standards, but they're like, women need to be clean and pure, where like men can just like have sex with whoever they want, and like there's not the problem.
Consequences.
Like, that's weird. You guys are weird.
Or like, in the show, they like find the most fertile women, I guess. They like test their fertility, and they make them be the handmaids. But then it's like, when they can't, like, when a man is probably sterile and can't get the girl pregnant, it's the girl's fault. Like, they like get so mad at these handmaids because they're like, God is mad at you. Like, why couldn't you get pregnant? Like, you need to repent, and like all this crazy stuff. And they're just like, sorry, but like, they can't do anything, bro.
Look, I hate men. I hate them. Just kidding. Well, not just kidding. I do hate them.
But we don't really hate them. Like, I love my dad. I love both my dads. Shout out.
I love my dad and both of your dads too. Anyways, those are crazy stories.
Yeah,
thank you guys.
Those are crazy stories. Thanks
sharing.
for sending them in. Keep sending them in, because it is truly so crazy when we get to react to them.
Yeah.
Now that we've listened to these crazy horror stories about these diabolical men, let's move into our Yay Women segment. Each week, we highlight women who have been impacted by the Matilda effect.
The Matilda effect refers to a pattern in which women and their accomplishments are often overlooked, minimized, or credited to men. One of the most famous examples of the Matilda effect is Rosalind Franklin. Franklin made groundbreaking discoveries regarding DNA and its structure during her lifetime. However, her contributions were overshadowed by 3 other men using her findings to win the Nobel Peace Prize. In 1952 at King's College, Franklin produced the photo 51, discovering the measurements of DNA and showing it as a double helix, and the data was shared with Watson and Crick without her knowledge or permission, and then they used it to build their DNA model. She died in 1958 from ovarian cancer, and then in 1962, Watson, Crick, and Wilkins received the Nobel Peace Prize for DNA structure. Crazy. Like, they got all of the credit. Sometimes her work was like presented as like evidence, but not like the actual like, she was the one that found it. Yeah. Wow. So that's crazy. The Matilda effect is mostly like used in like science, where men take what women have found. It's just crazy that like the double helix, that's such a prominent thing nowadays. Like, I'm a
biology student, and so going into DNA in the double helix and its structure is crazy.
Right. Like,
and it's crazy,
like the foundation of everything.
Right. Like, so important. So that's just nuts that she died without even getting recognition, and then having her colleagues take her work and win the Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah, so if you guys are ever wondering who found the structure of DNA, it was Rosalind Franklin, a woman, not a man.
She slays.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode, and we had too much fun. I hope you guys had as much fun as we did. If you didn't,
we were really
I'm sorry.
giggling.
A guest will be here next weekend if you guys are like, no more Lauren and Brinlee.
No more collabs. All right. Well, guys, remember to send us your stories at ugg.men.podcast@gmail.com or through our website, uggmen.my.canva.site. We love you all, and we'll see you next time. Bye!